Mr. Trutna, this is Math 2. This is Unit 1, Worksheet 1. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over the highlighted problems. So you can see in the first two problems, we want to use the diagram to decide whether the statement is true or false. And we are told in number 1 that the measure of angle 1 is 47 degrees and the measure of angle 2 is 43 degrees. Okay, well, if you notice, angle 1 is made up of these two sides right here, these two rays. Angle 2 is made up of these two rays, and you can see angle 1 and angle 2, they share this ray. And not only, so that makes them adjacent. And not only are they adjacent, but since angle 1 and angle 2 are on this straight line, that means that angle 1 and angle 2, they have to add up to 180 degrees. So this entire angle right here has to be 180 degrees. A straight line is always 180 degrees. That's known as a straight angle. 47 plus 43 is not equal to 180. Therefore, number 1 is going to have to be false. Number 2. Now we're talking about angle 1 is still 47 degrees, but angle 3 is 43 degrees. So I'm going to mark that right here as 43 degrees. Alright, so angle 1 is this angle right here. Angle 3 is this angle right here. Those two angles, because the only thing they share is this vertex, that makes them vertical angles. Well, vertical angles are equal, and obviously 47 is not equal to 43, so number 2 is going to be false as well. Alright, okay, number 5. So what we're doing here is we're using the concept of supplementary and complementary for 5 and 6. In number 5, it tells us that angle RIV, first of all, we know that angle RIE is equal to 90 degrees. So R, if I started at R, I went to I, and I went to E, I could mark this angle here as 90 degrees by putting the 90 degree symbol in, which we call the box. Okay, so now we're told that angle RIV, we're asked angle RIV, which is RIV, it's this angle right here, it's complementary to what angle? Well, what does the word complementary mean? Remember, complementary means adds to 90 degrees. So I'm wondering, since this whole angle is 90, angle RIV is this angle, that means it has to be complementary to angle VIE. Because if I combined angle VIE with angle RIV, it's going to equal this 90 degree angle. Okay, number 6, angle RIG, that's that angle right there. It is supplementary to what angle? Okay, so well, in supplementary, remember, supplementary means that the angles have to add to 180 degrees. So, angle RID, which clearly is smaller than 180 degrees, what other angle would I combine with it to make 180 degrees? Well, if you notice, we have this straight line right here, which we discussed earlier is 180 degrees. So this entire rest of the picture, that entire angle right there, which would go from R to I to N, would be the supplementary angle. So this would be angle RIN. Now remember, if you reverse the order of the letters, then it would be angle NIR. Okay, moving on to number 8. If angle VIN, the measure, that little M means measure, of angle VIN is equal to 80 degrees, so I'm going to mark VIN as 80 degrees. That would be right here. There's V, there's I, there's N, so it's that angle. Right there, I'll do the little double mark because we've got a lot of marks going on here. And angle VIE is equal to 32 degrees, so VIE, so this angle right here is 32 degrees. Then, what is the measure of angle NIE? Okay, NIE. Well, NIE is part of angle VIN, which is 80. So we know that angle VIN, which is 80 degrees, is equal to angle VIE, which we're told is 32 degrees, plus angle NIE. which we don't know what it is. That's what we're trying to find out. Plus, and I'll go ahead and use the variable x. Okay, so I need to figure this out. So how would I do that? Well, I would subtract 32 from each side. 80 take away, those would cancel out, and then we would get x, which is angle NIE, is going to be equal to 80 minus 32, which is 48 degrees. So angle N, the measure of angle NIE, is going to be 48 degrees. Okay, moving on to the bottom problem here, number 17. We want to find the value of x. So what we're doing is we're looking at the angle that's represented by the expression 3x plus 71, and we're looking at the angle that's represented by the expression 6x plus 2. So we're comparing this angle to this angle. Well, those angles are vertical angles. Okay, vertical angles are always equal to each other. So therefore, to find the value of x, I would take one of the angles and make it equal to the other angle. And it doesn't matter which one, which way you set it up. I could have put the 3x plus 71 is equal to the 6x plus 2. I'm going to solve this for x. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. The 3x's would cancel out. My new equation would be 3x plus 2 is equal to 71. Then I would subtract 2 from both sides of the equation. The 2's would cancel out. My new equation would be 3x is equal to 69. And then I would divide both sides by 3. So I would get x is equal to 32 for number 17.